Hi family, Namaste. My name is Sneha Ledekar and welcome back to my channel Bitty's Bees. So through the thumbnail, you might have got an idea that this video is all about a success story of one of my candidates, and his name is Rohan Gaikwad. I'm amazed by his great score because he has got 8.5 in listening and reading and 7 in writing and speaking. So before that, I just want to tell you that he is a great person and I admire him a lot because he never give up, because he got this amazing score in the third attempt. Many people feel that if I didn't get my score in first attempt, they give up, they try for second, but later they feel that IELTS is not meant for them. So I feel like he is a good model for those who are appearing or planning to have IELTS examination soon. So please welcome Rohan Gaikwad on my channel Bitty's Bees. So I have set of few questions which I'll be asking one after the other. And first, please Rohan, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Rohan Timothy Gaikwad and I have completed my BSc Nursing from Bharati Vidyapeeth 2 years back. And currently I am in a process for getting a job in UK and it is still in process.
So tell me about your overall view about IELTS, like before IELTS preparation and after your success.
In the beginning it was, I was having a little misconception about the IELTS examinations because I took a lot of wrong advice from wrong people and they told me that it is very tough and it is very hard to crack these kinds of exam. But later as I started practicing after meeting Snehal ma'am, so I found it very easy. Not that easy, but it was a very comfortable examination which can be cracked in a sooner period of time, I think.
So what do you think? Is IELTS means you should be masters in English?
No, I don't think because I have gone through the books of the IELTS and all the things and the experiences of the people. So even the people who are living in the foreign countries, they do not get their aspired marks or the marks they want, because IELTS is not about having a very fluent and 100% correct English, but it is all about structuring your English according to their criteria and making it in a very organized way.
Okay, what was your reaction after receiving your scores? Because I know that Rohan did crack his IELTS in first attempt. So tell me about your first experience, like when you got 6.5 in reading.
Yes.
How you felt?
So I would not say it was a very bad experience, but I remember I gave my first attempt last year in 20 and I scored overall 7, but I got 6.5 in reading and I was disappointed, but not at that extent that I was really prepared to give another attempt soon, but I often tried to book the exam, but the lockdown started and it all went wrong at that time.
Okay, so I think his exam was postponed for 4 to 5 times.
Yes.
And then he asked the center to book his exam after at least 1.5 months. So finally he gave exam in month of November 2020. And after getting his score for the second time, he got the same score like first score. And I think I remember that you came on the same day of your result.
Yes.
And he asked me to book the test after 5 days. How you decided to give exam within 5 next days?
I think a person should have faith in himself, and I knew that I was knowing not all the things but almost everything which is required to crack this exam, but unfortunately it was not happening because I got the score same as the first attempt and I was not really having any bad thing or emotion relating to it. I rather came to Snehal ma'am's house and I told that I want to give exam in 5 days, and I gave that exam, the third attempt, in just that week.
So how you felt after getting your the grade score, like from 6.5 to 8.5 in reading? How you felt? Like because you gave exam within 5 days, so how you felt?
I felt very strange because I was not getting a good score. Like I was not able to crack, especially the reading.
Hmm.
And when I got the score of my third attempt, it was 8.5 in reading, and I was really surprised. But I thanked God at that time, and I called ma'am and told that I have cleared the exam.
Okay, so now we'll discuss in detail about each and every module. So, what helped you score high in listening? As your listening score is also always good, and at last you got 8.5. So, how you managed to get good scores?
Many people find that listening is a very easy module, and they often try to neglect the listening module because the reading is much more harder than that. But sometimes it can happen that while we are going and giving the exam, the listening can also come in a very tough way. So I looked for everything, and I found that the math section in the listening was very tough for me, and I tried much more on that, and I got a good score, 8.5. So that was because I was continuously practicing, and I focused on the things in which I was bad.
Okay. What are the strategies for reading which you used?
I used a lot of strategies, but I think that when I started doing the reading, it was Snehal ma'am who taught me all the strategies and tips at that time, and I think it depends on the person, because every person has different capabilities and they like to do it in their own way. So while doing the reading, you should look in yourself, like which strategy of finding very comfortable for yourself, and you should be consistent in that, and you should try to do reading in a less time and complete it soon.
So, what do you think? Time management and concentration plays a good role in reading?
Yes, concentration is the foremost thing when it comes to reading, because if a person is not mentally ready to do the reading, it is a very difficult thing, because we have to give a lot of span of attention towards each and every word, because we have to find very critical words while doing the reading. And talking about the time management, I myself found that there are three paragraphs in the reading. The first was comparatively easy every time, so I distributed the time, and the first paragraph is the easiest one, so you should do in a very time consuming way. You should take 12 to 15 minutes maximum for that.
Okay, so I know you got always good score in writing. So how you managed to get that 7 band all the 3 times?
Many people go and see a lot of YouTube videos, and they get very frustrated because they don't get a perfect technique that how you have to write, because everyone tells you in their own way, and it is not every time suitable for every person. So while writing, I fixed a structure that I have to write in these words, and I read a lot about writing, especially on the first page of every IELTS book. You can find that what are the criteria the examinations have given to us, and we should work on that rather than looking to any of the videos, because most of them are irrelevant.
Tell me your experience of speaking.
Frankly speaking, speaking was the most difficult part for me, because I used to get very nervous while going there. I remember when I went for the first attempt, there was I think it was a British woman, and I got very scared looking at her, and I was my thoughts were blocked at that time, so I knew that I will not get the good score. But the person should have confidence. Like, I started working much more on speaking, and in the third attempt I was very comfortable while doing it, and I cracked it.
So can other language candidates score good in speaking, like whose first language is not English, like Marathi, Kannada? So what do you think, can they score good?
Yes, of course. I think any person who is belonging to any or speaking any native language of his can crack IELTS, because we don't need a perfect English. We just need what they want us to do. So a person can practice continuously, looking at the tips and tricks, and also the vocabulary, especially talking about the speaking. I think that a person should not use phrases and things which he has memorized or rehearsed, because the examiner knows each and everything and we have negative marking for that. So because of adding some new words which are not relevant to your original English, you will definitely lose marks.
So one important question, like most of the people want to know, how much time you gave for practicing IELTS?
This was a very difficult thing for me, because it was lockdown when I was trying to do attempts of IELTS, and I was getting a new date every week. So I was very confused that when the exam will happen. But then I called the IELTS customer care service, and I told them that book my exam, even though it is late, I would like to go for it after 1.5 months when the exam started. So I knew the exact date on which exam was there, so I practiced, and I was practicing one whole module every day. But you should know the date of your examination, because it is a very hectic job to do 3 hours module every day. So you should fix your date and then start to study.
Okay. At last, something related about exam. I want to know, what was your exam day like? Want to know everything about exam day.
On the exam day, as I live in the Mirror city, it is very difficult for candidates who are living here to go in a very busy roads and buses to, especially I would say that the nearest center is Pune for us. So the half of the energy is drained in our traveling. So that was the first thing. I was really tired when I went for the first time as well as on the second time. But I would like to talk about the day when I cleared the exam on the third attempt. I went to the examination hall and I was very comfortable, because I knew that I can crack this exam, and it was very strict atmosphere, and so they were very kind enough and they told me each and everything. And also on the speaking day, everything was guided to me, and the examiner was also good at that time.
Okay. So last question is like, how you keep yourself motivated throughout this time period?
I would say that my family supported me a lot, as well as Snehal ma'am used to tell me every time that even though it is getting late, I know that you will get passed very soon. So that motivated me a lot, as well as I got motivated with some of my friends with whom I was coming to the class of Snehal ma'am, and that also I was praying a lot. So I had faith in God, and that helped me too much to crack this exam.
So what advice you'll give to IELTS takers, like those who are appearing now for IELTS exam or they are studying? So what advice you'll give to them?
The first advice I would give to them is stay away from negative people, because there are many people who will give you very wrong advice at the time you need, and you will find the exam very tough. Rather, they should go and be in a group which reinforces the person or keeps him positive. You should be in a very positive atmosphere to crack this exam, as well as don't give up, and you should always try to give exam and then join these kinds of hospitals or any countries, because in the recent days I have seen a lot of people joining on the contract basis, and they are now trapped into these kinds of situations, because these countries are now preferring the people who have cleared the exams. So don't hurry, you should wait, and you should wait for the good.
So he has given a great advice to all the IELTS takers. So last but not the least, one question about my classes. So has our classes help you to understand the concept of IELTS?
Yes, the base of my IELTS, the IELTS I know came from ma'am's class, and I joined. Since I have joined the class, I got a very great tips and tricks, as well as knowledge from ma'am that how we have to clear and how to stay motivated all the time. And ma'am told us each and everything, as well as ma'am was available for us 24 hours. Even when I was studying at my home, if I found anything difficult, I used to message ma'am, and ma'am used to clear the doubts, and that helped me a lot. And as well as ma'am provided us resources which were very useful, which had a great vocabulary, and that helped a lot. So I would say that if you're trying to clear the IELTS, you should meet ma'am and take advice from the ma'am, because you will find it very easy when you will meet the ma'am.
अँड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट मी मराठीमध्ये पण सांगते जे फार लोकांना चांगलं वाटतंय. सो आय थिंक माझे मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन्स आय हॅव कवर्ड. ॲट द लास्ट आय वुड लाईक टू से बेस्ट विशेस फ्रॉम अस that you'll get a great future, you'll have like you'll enjoy your work over there in the UK, and whenever you need any help you can call us, and you can even message us, and I'll be there every time to help you out. Last but not the least, thank you for coming and making this video for me and helping other candidates to understand the IELTS and how to practice IELTS in the coming days. So thank you for everything.
Thank you ma'am.
And लास्टला आपण सांगत असतो की जर तुम्हाला माझा हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर काय करायचं. तर प्लीज यावेळेस आय थिंक मी रोहनला सांगेन, तू प्लीज सांग की माझ्या सबस्क्रायबर्सना काय म्हणावं लागेल ते.
तुम्हाला व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर व्हिडिओ सबस्क्राईब करा मॅमच्या चॅनलला, आणि मॅमकडून ॲडवाईस घ्या, आणि
व्हिडिओ जास्तीत जास्त शेअर करा,
लाईक करा.
ओके, थँक्यू, बाय.